After an unforgettable experience of answering the call of the mountains, it's time for me to head back home to Michigan. Here we go. To put things into perspective, here is my route from Michigan to Alberta. And here is my route from Alberta to Michigan. If you noticed, I had to stop somewhere near Winnipeg to visit a friend. Then from there, I drove west all the way to Alberta. On the way back to Michigan, I drove from the Stony Nakoda Resort and Casino and skipped Manitoba, which saved me a couple of hours. I hunkered down for the night in a little town in Saskatchewan called Estevan. The next day, I crossed back into the United States to North Dakota.
Now at the age of 80, it would be this retired gentleman of leisure who could point me in Bill's direction. Senor Esteban Vejeo?
Yes.
I know, it's an Estevan with a V, not a B. I'm just trying to find an excuse to insert my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie into this vlog. Okay, moving on. Alright, I am now crossing back to the United States. I did not really film anything yesterday because I just wanted to go through Saskatchewan. Yeah, so I am crossing the US border in about 4 kilometers. Crossing back into the US was a breeze compared to crossing into Canada. Then I was provided with a stub to open the gate to the US. That's new. Okay, I got it. That's why he gave me a thing. I'm like, why is he giving me like a parking thing? Alright, that was different. There's not a lot of people crossing the border from here. I mean, obviously. Now back to looking at the big numbers on the speedometer. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of this before I even hit the main freeway. Reason 20,000 why I avoid back roads like this in the United States, at least, is the speed limits. Like, okay, you get to the point where it's like, okay, fastest speed limit right now is 65, so you can go 70, and then all of a sudden you're like cruising and then cruising and cruising, and then all of a sudden, boom, like a little town, and then it drops to like 30 in like 3 seconds. I drove about 4 hours and 50 minutes, which is about 295 miles to Jamestown, North Dakota. I stopped twice to get gas. Jamestown is also the last city in North Dakota that I have to pass through using the back roads, as there is finally an entrance to Interstate 94 East. Alright, next one would be Shell in Jamestown, North Dakota.
My windshield was chipped while I was exploring the mountains. It was bound to happen, and it totally makes sense for it to happen when you're surrounded by mountains. So all good.
If you can see, just right there, lower right corner, and the crack is getting longer and longer as I drive. I got something scheduled with Safe Light when I'm back in Michigan to get it replaced. So no biggie.
After getting gas in Jamestown, North Dakota, I decided to go eat lunch at the BK. But first,
I also have to wipe Gamora's butt camera. Yikes. That's so blurry. It's like she has cataracts. Alright, lunch is done at Burger King. Gamora's butt camera is clear again. Let me go to my next stop, which is going to be in Alexandria, Minnesota. And then after that, I believe I will be hunkering down in Wisconsin. I think it's 5 hours from now, about 5 hours from here. So I'll be there around 8 or 9 maybe. Speed limit is 75, so I can go 80. I'm in Fargo again. Yeah. And it's raining again. Look at that. Although it's fine. Whoa. Whoa, that's from little teeny tiny rain to torrential rain in like 2 seconds.
at this point, as the title of this vlog states, a bunch of nothing. So let's just skip to the rest stop for something.
Alright, I'm 8 minutes away from the rest stop that I am planning to hunker down on tonight. This is in a city in Wisconsin called Anemone. Anemone. I feel like I'm Nemo. According to Overlander, this is a good spot for folks with RV and people at car camps. So I guess we'll see. Maybe a little bit noisy, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be really cold tonight. Right now it's like 74 degrees. so I will not open my window. It's actually kind of warm outside. So I'll be using my fan, definitely. I started putting my, obviously windshield covers in them. Put my, oh my God, look at the rainbow. Awesome. Very cool. Super fancy.
For dinner, I made hard-boiled eggs in my trusty Jetboil for my cup noodles.
Alright, I just made hard-boiled egg in my Jetboil. Awesome.
Time to hunker down. The next morning, I drove 9 hours and 15 minutes, about 621 miles, all the way home to Michigan. Let me use this time to provide some tips if you care or are just curious about this journey of answering the call of the mountains.
Preparation and planning. Supplies and essentials. Cost-saving strategy. And 2. Driving and safety.